So mentoring as a prevention tool. So a lot of people say, well, why does mentoring fall under prevention? And the reason is that not only are there positive things that students engage in, but there are other choices that they make not to get involved in making negative choices. And so it falls into the parameters of prevention. So this study was done on a Big Brothers Big Sisters program at this time. And most people are familiar with Big Brothers and Big Sisters in terms of their community model, where students are matched with people in the community. They might do activities within the community. They don't spend time necessarily at school. They also have a school-based model, which is the model that we have. At one point, we did look at possibly expanding to a community-based model, but research does show that the consistent relationship over time, 1 hour a week on school grounds, has about the same impact as the community program, and for a lot less budget. So we have decided to continue on with our school-based program because it's successful. So some of the, based on this study, some of the advantages of mentoring: 64% of mentored students report having a more positive attitude towards school, 56% achieve higher grades, 60% improve relationships with adults and peers, 64% have higher self-esteem. Mentored students have fewer absences, 46% are less likely than their peers to start using illegal drugs, and 27% less likely to start drinking, and 37% are less likely to lie to a parent or guardian. So as you can see, these are all very important things in a person's life and good outcomes. With regards to the fewer absences, we actually had a graduate student do a small assessment of our own program, comparing the difference between students who had mentors and students who were on our waiting list. And in doing that, they found that there was definitely an increase in attendance for the students who had mentors. So, and I've had people say, teachers tell me before, that when it's the day that their mentors come in, those kids are there. So, which is why we ask for that really consistent commitment from our mentors. So this is kind of just a brief outline of how the program is structured. So the students are referred to the program, and we have no specific referral criteria. Anybody can be a part of our program upon referral. And students are typically referred by counselors, teachers, parents, and we also have had some students refer themselves. Kind of an interesting story. We had several Bear Buddies in an elementary school classroom mentoring some students in this classroom. And several of the other kids saw what was happening and thought that having the Bear Buddy was a pretty cool thing. So they walked on down to the counselor's office and talked to her and said, we want Bear Buddies. And so she talked to the parents and they were on board, and we matched them up with Bear Buddies. So we had quite a little group in that classroom. And the interesting thing is that several of those students who had Bear Buddies at that time came to Moscow High School and said that that was such a great experience, they wanted to be that person for somebody else, and became Bear Buddies when they were juniors and seniors. So it was really an awesome connection with the referral process. Parents are directly involved in the process. The counselor speaks with them about the program, what actually happens, and they have to sign a permission slip saying they would like their child to participate in that. We also offer other opportunities for parents to be involved with some of our evening events, bringing families together so that they feel connected to the program and to this community. Then we have the mentor recruitment and training. So we recruit from a variety of places, which I'll speak a little bit more about that. And then we have a 3-hour mandatory training that we ask all of our mentors to participate in, where we go through the program, and I'll talk more about that too. Once that has been completed, we ask for the commitment, which is 1 hour a week on school grounds during the school day. So we want, which is really very important, that consistency over time is what makes the difference. So then we move to the, once we have the commitment, the referrals and the commitment from our mentors, we go to the matching process. And with regards to the matching process, it's not just about I have a list of kids and I have a list of mentors and I put them together. We're very, very purposeful about how we match students with their mentors. So it can be based on interests, personality types, something maybe the mentor can, specifically some of their gifts and talents that they can bring to the relationship. So we really spend a lot of time thinking about how we can connect people and making sure that we make the best connections possible. And with regards to the matching too, the counselors at the school are the people that I work directly with. So once we've kind of decided on a match, we talk to the counselors, and they are the person who basically says, yes, they think this is a great idea, and typically that's the case. So they are the person that connects the student with the mentor and takes care of things after the school site. Then with regards to ongoing support and training, we are always available for our mentors at any point to support them in any way that they need with resources or with any kind of support that they might need. Resources could be more information, it could be more resources at the school. For instance, they want to do a big art project with their child, they need certain supplies, we provide those kinds of things. So that ongoing support is there. And we do provide training. Currently, it is through a closed Facebook page where our goal is to engage people in dialogue there. We very much try to honor the time of our mentors. What's most important is that they're there every week. We do have some opportunities for them to get together with their mentees and their families on some of our evening events. Such as, and we do that 3 to 4 times a year. We have a pumpkin decorating event and open gym, that kind of thing, game nights, that kind of thing. So we really try to honor their time by not asking them to do too many other things. So the training piece, we are, besides the Facebook page, which we try to offer, current information and things that they would be interested in. We are always open to mentors coming to us if there's something specific that they would like a training on. With a speaker who is knowledgeable in that area, we are more than willing and happy to do that. So that's basically kind of how our year runs.